Yo, sup boys, these are the different timestamps of the video. You can feel free to skip to any of them, to just watch whatever you like. But yeah, we're just gonna start from the beginning and work our way downwards. So when it comes to picking this level, I actually chose it because I felt like I needed a new hardest NC demon. I came from a previous hardest being flat major, which was done quite a while ago, so I wasn't quite comfortable in my wave, so I wanted to kind of like just boost it up again. And I felt like this was a perfect choice since it wasn't really the hardest of NC lows on the list, but at the same time being harder than some of my previous hardest of like Wavebreaker and Niflheim. Going into the pros and cons of this level, I actually ended up really liking it. I gave it an 86 on my enjoyment rating on the spreadsheets. So I feel like this level is almost good on every single part except for a few minor issues, mainly being the text. The text is, while cringy, that is not really the main problem. The main problem is just the way they use visibility to hinder the gameplay and actually cause difficulty, which is kind of aids in my opinion. The worst offender of this is the very last wave part, which I'll put up on screen now, where the text is really hindering in terms of what you can see. It just feels a bit unfair and unnecessary really. Overall though, the level is built around being consistent, and that is what you're gonna notice as well when you're grinding it. You're gonna get far a lot of the time. You're pretty much never gonna die to most of the level. In the end, you're probably gonna get around 50% every single time. It's just it's made for you to get kind of frustrated because you die far, but it's also fun in that way since you get to play more. So when it comes to the difficulty of this level, you have to hear me out on this one because it's a bit of a hot take. So I personally don't think that Infernal Abyss is harder than Bloodbath, and I think that Hateful is harder than Infernal Abyss. So in my personal opinion, I think it should be Infernal Abyss easiest, Hateful a bit harder, and Bloodbath a bit harder than that as well. Take it with a grain of salt though, as I haven't been many extremes in that area, and I'm not that confident in giving my takes on the difficulty of this, because at one side of the coin you can say that I've gotten much better now that I'm playing Hateful than I was when I beat Bloodbath and Infernal Abyss. So it can be even hard for me to judge how difficult Infernal Abyss and Bloodbath really were, but that's my initial thoughts. So when it comes to my experience with this level, I actually got really unlucky with it, dying a total of 12 times at the ending. But even despite that, I still had a really fun time with it and would recommend it to anyone who's good enough to go for it. So to end this off before we see the completion, let's just watch the worst fail, which was, coincidentally, the last click. Yeah, that's fun really, that's just fun. Thank fuck, dude. Oh my god, I got so unlucky on this. Actually insane, man. Holy fuck. It's over though. Just good, man. Let's go.